this happen on Thursday.
But on Thursday it's going to be free to everyone, so it'll just be live on my actual YouTube. Right. I'm just going to sit here and wait. Wait for you guys to join. It says one person. What are you?
Who's your water with me?
Okay. Right, now it says 2, so that's good. 2 people live.
You're one of them.
Oh, technology's fun, isn't it?
Oh, 3 watching now.
Okay, that's good news. Okay, so guys, I can't actually message you, so I'm hoping that's it. I'm gonna just go with it. Yeah? Okay, let's just go with it. So, okay, Namaste. Welcome. It's really weird that I can't see any of you, but nice to have you all here. Oh, I can see some comments now. Hang on, I have to come all the way over here.
Now we've got 2.
We are here. That's good, Sarah. Thank you. They can. Oh, it's just reconnecting. So they can have the link to this if they haven't managed to watch it live, and they can practice in their own time. Otherwise, it might be here all day. So we'll just get started. Pardon? Okay. So as I said, Sal's over here practicing. You can't see her; she's more on camera, even though you see her in a class every week. But there we are. I hope you've all had a nice Tuesday. Today's class is going to be a mixture of movements that get a little bit flowy, and at the same time trying to feel nice and grounded and really just centering ourselves. Because at the minute, even personally, I'm someone who doesn't stress too much about things like this, but even I've noticed with everyone going a little bit bonkers, it is hard not to let it get to you, let it affect you. I've had a bit of a tight chest. I know I've been holding a lot of stress in my shoulders, and I've just noticed recently, so I just want everyone to just take a little moment, roll your shoulders back, sit up nice and tall, just arrive on your mat, get used to the fact that obviously you're in your home, so it's a nice space, but get used to practicing in a space that's not your usual yoga practice. And we're just going to take 3 nice deep breaths, just clear out any energy, any bad energy, any of that bad news, into the nose. Open the mouth and just let it go. Each time just shrug the shoulders, really release them. And let it all go. Just taking a moment to arrive on your mat, make sure you're nice and comfortable. You've got everything you need set up in your space. You're not going to move any arms into the dining room tables or anything like that. So thank you all for joining me. As I said, we're going to get nice and flowy, but also learn to de-stress a little bit. So today we are going to start in a nice wide leg child's pose. So if you bring your knees to the outside of the mat, before you get there, if you want to grab a pillow or something to put under your head, you just grab one for Sal.
I've got my block.
Oh, that's not okay. Take a nice wide leg child's pose. And it's a bit restorative by using the pillows. We're going to let our head just drop to the floor. You can take the arms out if you want. Just take a moment to just rest around your knees, your hips, and just keep taking some nice, deep, long, slow breaths in through the nose, and you can keep releasing out through the mouth if you want. For me, it just helps to release that a little bit further. If your body feels like it needs to release a little bit more, you can take your prop out the way and just slowly let the head come towards the mat. Really push the hands into the mat and really feel the floor grounded beneath you. Just knowing that in this moment you're safe. Focusing on nice long exhales. If you have used the prop, just move it out the way. All we're going to do is walk our hands to the right side of the mat. Really stretch them as far across as you can. Keep the forehead central in the middle of the arms. Feel that extension of the left hand all the way down to the left hip. Really breathe into that left side body. Feel the chest expand and contract on the exhale. Just going to come over and check if you can hear me okay, and just no comments I've missed. Perfect. Focusing on your breath. A few more nice deep breaths. When you finish your next exhale, we're going to slowly walk the hands through center all the way to the left side of the mat. And again, feeling that stretch from the right tip of the right finger all the way down to the right hip. With each breath, releasing a little bit more into the mat. I want today's class to bring some positivity, some optimism, some gratitude. So in each moment, just take a moment to actually thank your body for being here. Thank yourself for showing up on the mat. Someone else saying they're joining. So if you have just joined, we're just in a child's pose, wide leg, arms forward. We walked them to the left and, to the right and now to the left. So just take your time to just catch up. We're trying to find some nice gratitude for all the things we've got to be grateful for. Walk the arms back to centre. Take a final few deep breaths here at centre. Really release fully into the mat. Focus on gratitude throughout the whole class. So in each position, noticing your body, how it feels, how it moves, how it stretches, how it does all these things. And notice your body's feedback. So if a position hurts, if something's uncomfortable, that's your body giving you feedback. Take note. Don't Don't just ignore little niggles and pains within the body. It's not normal. I know as you get older we do have more of them, but it doesn't mean we should ignore them. You need to focus on your posture. Do more yoga. We're going to walk the hands back in now, bring the legs together. Sitting up nice and tall, just in a kneeling position. We're going to bring the hands onto the head, bring the elbows together, and just crunch the body in. So drawing the elbows towards the navel, sucking the navel into the spine, really round through the back. We're going to open ourselves up. I'm going to take a little back bend. Or if you want, you can take cactus arms, drawing the shoulder blades back towards each other. Really squeeze them, try and get that nice straight line under the elbows. Really push the shoulder blades back towards each other. Taking some nice deep breaths into the chest. And bringing the arms back together, elbows together. We're going to crunch them down again, draw the navel back to the spine. Really round through the upper back, draw the chin down to the chest. Sucking the navel in. And the last time to lift it up, you can take either a slight upper back bend, or you can open up cactus arms. Really open up that chest. Nice deep breaths. Just notice how good that feels on the shoulders, the back. Now we're going to bring the hands down onto the mat, that spine a little bit more. Making sure the hands are stacked underneath the shoulders. Knees are stacked underneath the hips, back to the feet pushed down onto the mat. If you look back, we can't see our toes. Take a nice deep inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Try and find as much round in that back as you can. Exhale, suck the navel back to the spine, round through the back, push the hands into the mat. Keep moving with the breath. Taking one final round. Exhale. Let it all go, let any stress go. Come back to centre. If you need to come onto the knees, take the legs to the side and come around. We're going to sit on the bottom, or try crossing the legs at the back and sitting through. We're going to sit the feet up nice and tall. We're going to take Pranayama, nice flat back. Obviously the hamstrings are still a bit tight at this point, so if you need to lift the knees, perhaps pop that pillow that you used earlier underneath the bottom just to lift the hips. Move any fleshy bits out of the way. You're going to take a nice deep inhale, sweep the arms overhead, flex the feet, engage legs. Exhale, let the belly come down to the thighs. Hands come down to the feet or the ankles, maybe the shins. Straighten the arms. Exhale, release the head. If you didn't sit on the pillow, you can always use the pillow here to rest the head. So we're just going to take a moment again to check in with the body. Listen to the body's feedback. What feels tight? What feels uncomfortable? But also just try and relax into the pose as much as you can. You do that with your breaths, so nice long exhales. Let the exhales, let the tension leave the body. body's released, you can move the pillow out of the way. Final few breaths here. Really release into the posture as much as you can. And lift ourselves nice and slowly, get nice flat back all the way up. We're going to try a rock to stand in. So just allow your back to come down to the mat and start your rock back and forward. Really get some momentum going. If you need to use your hands, remember you can use the hands behind the back to push yourself up. When you feel ready, come up to a nice stand-in. We're going to take the legs into a warrior one setup. So everyone takes the left leg forward, right leg back. Our heel is in line with the arch of our back foot. We're going to square the hips to the front. Take a nice deep inhale, arms come up. We're going to bend that front knee so we are in warrior one. Find a point to focus the eyes on. Drop the shoulders. On your next exhale, open the arms out, warrior two. Shuffle that back foot a little bit to where it feels comfortable. Make sure the knee stacks over the ankle. Just look down, check you can see your big toe. Nice bit of resistance in the arms, they're not just floating there. They're almost like someone's pulling them from either end, from the fingertips to the other side, pulling them away from you. We're going to drop that left forearm down onto the left leg. Take the right arm up and overhead. If you just want to take it up directly, that's fine. If you've got bad shoulder, bring the hand to the hip. Otherwise, take the hand all the way overhead. Feel a nice stretch all the way from the tip of the fingertips down to that right heel. Nice deep breath. Open up the chest, open the body to the side of the room. Cartwheel the arms back into warrior two. We're going to straighten that front knee. Flip the palms. Shift the weight forward over that left leg. Slowly release the left hand down to the inside of the left leg. And again, stacking those shoulders. If you can, look up to that top hand. Just take you off balance a little bit. If there's any strain in the neck, take you out, your gaze out or down to the floor, down to your hand, down to your foot. If you have got a yoga block at home with you, you can pop it under the hand here. We're just going to take some movements from this position. So on your next inhale, the arms will keep completely parallel. We're going to just tilt the body up. And exhale, lower the hand back down. And again, inhale, lift yourself up. Exhale, tilt it back down. This time we're going to keep tilting the left arm, so all the way up. Left arm comes up, right hand goes to the back leg. You can take the hand all the way over the top or just stack the shoulders again. Remember to breathe here. I want to say you're all doing really good. I'm sure you are, but I can't see you to know, but I'm sure you're all doing really well. Focus on your breath. Let the hands come back down one final time into this position. Left hand down to the inside of the thigh. Really open up through the chest, the side of the room. Stack the shoulders. I'm going to come back up to centre. Slowly release the hands. Bring the back foot up to the top of the mat to join the other foot, and we're going to take the left foot back. Practicing exactly the same on the left side, so we're going to square the hips to the front of the room. Bend that front knee. Back foot is at 45 degrees. Our heels are in line. Inhale, arms come up, warrior one. Make sure you've got a nice deep bend in that front. Drop the shoulders, nice deep breaths in warrior one. Open out through the hands. Shuffle that back foot a little bit so the arch is now in line with the front heel. Gaze is directly out over that front middle finger. Someone's pulling the hands away from you. Shoulders are still relaxed. Breathe into the movements. Again, checking your knees stacked over the ankle. Check your toe. You can see your big toe. No saggy back legs. Straighten that back knee. I'm going to drop the right forearm down to the thigh. Left arm up overhead. Option to just stack the shoulders. Bring it to the hip. Or take it all the way overhead. So it really feels like really nice on the left side body. Open up, no crouching over. We want the chest to open up and out to the side of the room. If you can, look up to that top hand. Does take your balance off. And cartwheel the arms back up and straighten that front knee. Flip the palms, shift the weight over that right leg, slowly release the hand down to the inside of the calf. If you can, stack the shoulders. Nice deep breaths, open here. Triangle pose. Again, if you have a block, you can release the hand down to a block here. We're going to inhale, lift all the way up. And shift the weight back over. Exhale. In. This time all the way over to the other side. So left hand comes down to the back leg. Right arm comes up overhead. Or you can turn, flip the palm, really take it a little bit further again. Entirely up to you. And finally release back last time, all the way over. Stacking the shoulders if you can. Final deep breaths here. Bring the arms all the way back to centre. We're going to push off that back foot again. Step the foot up to the top of the mat. Just stand nice and tall to Asana mountain pose. Ground the feet, all parts of the feet grounded into the mat. If you can, spread the toes. Engage the legs, tuck the tailbone underneath. Relax the shoulders down, palms face forward, really spread the fingertips nice and wide. And then just take your gaze slightly higher than eye level. Focus on nice deep breaths. We're going to take 3 more cleansing breaths here. In through the nose if you want. Again, shrug the shoulders. Release. Last one. Letting go of any tension within the body. You can take a little shake, a little move from side to side. Just to release anything that needs to be released. Let it go. Take a little sway. We're going to take our Trikonasana variation next. So, Everyone come to a nice wide stance, making sure that your hands, wrists are stacked on top of the ankles. So it's a little bit wider than feels comfortable. A bit wider. And release the arms down. Lower right hand to the floor, ground the hand. Look up to that top hand. You can have the option of the block under the hand if you need it. Take the gaze back down, protect the neck before we inhale, rise back up, and we'll repeat the other side. Eventually we'll bring the arm overhead as well, but I'll talk you through that as we do it. So when you're all ready, inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand underneath the face. Ground that hand. Look up to the top shoulder, top hand. Return your gaze to the floor. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Try and keep the navel engaged here, stomach back to the spine. Exhale, left hand underneath the face. Up to the top hand. Draw the navel back to the spine. Take the gaze down to the floor. Inhale, rise up. Try not to put too much weight in that hand that comes down. Right hand comes underneath the face, just sort of hovers. It does touch the floor, but hovers. Don't put all your weight in it. Gaze up. Gaze returns down and rise up. Left hand down. Look up to that top hand. Return your gaze. Inhale to rise. We're going to add the arm overhead now. Right hand down to the floor. Left hand goes overhead. Try and square the hips still. Bring the arm back up to the ceiling. Return your gaze to the floor. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, left hand down underneath the face. Looking up to that top hand. Bring the hand up and overhead. Square the hips. Arm returns back up to the top. Keep your gaze down. Inhale, rise up. 2 more. Exhale, lower the hand. Just take a nice forward fold if your shoulders bad. Pop. Return the gaze to the floor. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, last one. Lower the left hand down. Moving with the breath. Arm comes over. Lifting it back up to the ceiling. So that navel back to the spine. Need your core nice and strong. Exhale, release the hands. Really good. Step the feet together. Back of the mat. Again, just relaxing the shoulders. Nice deep breath. We hit the legs back out into that wide stance. Very simple forward folding with the arms overhead. Very grounding, very stress relieving. Through the crown of the head. Lengthen all through the vertebrae of the spine. Every single one, as tall as you can possibly be. Navel draws back to the spine. You can exhale if you haven't exhaled. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. Exhale, forward fold. Nice flat back. Rise back up, draw the navel back to the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise yourself back up. Exhale, one more time, a little bit slower. Inhale, bring yourself all the way back up. Final one, we'll hold at the bottom. Nice and slowly release yourself down. Exhale. You can walk the hands underneath the face. Or you can take the hands facing the other way to the back of the mat. Walk them slightly behind you. If that doesn't feel like enough, you can just shuffle the feet out a little bit more as well. Bring the forehead down towards the mat. Crown the head. Start to feel the feedback from the body. Insides of the legs starting to heat up. If they're not, you need to release the stretch a little bit more. Go a little bit deeper. Take a moment to just listen to the legs. Thank the legs for all they actually do for us, carrying us around on a daily basis. Taking 2 more nice deep breaths here. We'll bring the hands to the hips. Nice flat back. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, stack the feet together. Back to the mat. I'm going to take 3 rounds of Vayu Namaskar. So we're going to get a bit warm. If you're in a... It's like warm in here, isn't it? You did? Oh, I'll put it back on schedule. That's why it's so warm in this room right now. Okay, so at the back of your mat, Vayu Namaskar, sun salutation, bringing energy into the body. Take a nice deep breath, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bend the knees. We're going to come down to that low squat at the back of the mat. Release the hands, inhale, walk the hands forward. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips nice and high, downward facing dog. We're actually going to sweep the right leg in the air this time and step it in between the hands. Ground that back foot 45 degrees. Inhale, rise the arms up, warrior one, square the hips to the front. Exhale, deepen that front knee. Inhale, straighten the knee. Exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips, hands ground. Tuck the toe of that back foot. Step the foot back. Take your vinyasa. If it's the first one, you want to go down to the knees. By all means, slowly lower the chest down to the floor. Inhale, lifts the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Going to take the left leg up this time. Step it in between the hands. Ground that back foot 45 degrees. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, deepen. Inhale to lift yourself up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Ground the hands, tuck the toes, step back. Take your chaturanga, take your vinyasa. Slowly lower the chest. Inhale. Take your version, baby cobra, full cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take the gaze up to the top of the mat. Release the head back under. Then take a bend in the knees. Lift the hips high, draw the heels towards the mat. Bend in the knees. Lift the hips high. Nice deep breath in your downward dog. Then slowly lower the knees to the mat. Walk your hands back to that low squat at the back of the mat. Inhale, arms come up by the ears. All the way up to standing, strong legs. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from the hips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold, release the head. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bring the arms up overhead. Nice long stretch. Exhale, hands at heart center. Take a moment, push the thumbs into the sternum. Feel the heartbeat. Take a moment of gratitude for your heart beating, for your life. Again, your body working for you without asking. So many things we have to be grateful for. Close down the eyes, take the attention inward. And just take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for yourself, your body. gratitude for all the things that you've achieved and accomplished. Gratitude for the person you are today. Selfless. Gratitude for you. Let's take another round now via Namaste. Release the hands down. Nice deep inhale, rise the arms. Exhale, sit back, that low squat, the back of the mat. Hands come down. Inhale, walk the hands forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, we're going to sweep that right leg. Step it in. Inhale, rise the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, deepen, warrior one. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Ground the hands, tuck the toes, step back. Take your chaturanga. Exhale, downward dog. Sweeping the left leg in the air. Step it in between the hands. Ground that back foot 45 degrees. Inhale, rise yourself up. Warrior one. Exhale, deepen that front knee. Square the hips, front of the room, front of your mat. Exhale. Hands come down, tuck the toe. Step the foot back, take your vinyasa. Exhale, downward dog. Going to find a little bit of stillness in our downward dog. Try and keep the body, the eyes, everything as still as possible. Just the breath will move with the body, nothing else. One more full exhale. Drop the knees. Walk the hands back, that low squat, back of the mat. Roll forward. Release the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw the shoulder blades back, push the chest towards the floor. Exhale, release the head. Inhale, keep trying to keep a nice flat back. Sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands at heart center again. Feel the heart beating a little bit faster now. Pushing those thumbs into the chest, into the sternum. Spread the fingertips, really push the hands together with purpose. Again, closing down the eyes. Another moment for some gratitude. Gratitude for your home, the roof over your head. Gratitude for the safety, to lock your door. Gratitude for your bed that you sleep in every single night. Releasing the hands down. One final round. We've got this. Nice deep inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bend the knees, low squat, back of the mat. Hands come down. Inhale, walk the hands forward. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips nice and high. Downward facing dog. You're going to sweep that right leg nice and high. See if you can flex the foot and stack it over that left hip. So it really opens up that right side body. Bring that foot through in between the hands. Ground it at the front of the mat. Make sure the knees stacked over the ankle. Ground that back foot 45 degrees. Square the hips. Inhale, arms up. Warrior one. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, straighten that front knee. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Hands come down. Ground the hands. Tuck the toe on that back foot. step back. Exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, lift the chest. Just take whatever the body wants to take. Exhale, downward dog. Bend that knee. Open up to the left side body, lift out of the hands. Step that left foot in between the hands, ground the back foot. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, deeper warrior one. Inhale to front, straighten that front knee. Exhale, hinge from the hips, hands come down. Ground the hands, final vinyasa. Inhale, lifts the chest. Exhale, downward dog. This time I want you to listen to your body. So see if it needs a rest in child's pose. See if you want to take some movement in downward dog. See if you want to pedal through the feet in downward dog. Make sure you're lifting out of the hands, lifting the hips high, pushing the chest back. Maybe you want to take a little rock from side to side. Release the head. Whatever the body needs to do, I want you to check in with your body. Connect in. Last breath. So instead of taking the knees down this time, we're going to shift the weight forward and just slowly, as much as you can, lower the chest and the whole full body down. We're going to take our dynamic Shalabhasana. So if you bring the palms of the hands to the floor, really just take a moment, let one cheek come to the floor, you take the forehead, the other side, whatever feels good for the head. If you've got a smaller pillow, maybe slightly smaller than mine, you can take the head to the pillow. But just making sure the palms face down, the hips are grounded into the floor, the tops of the feet are grounded into the floor. And again, just take a moment to check. So we're going to practice our dynamic Shalabhasana. We're going to bring the forehead to the floor. Again, I'll just talk you through it quickly before we start. We'll inhale, lift the chest, sweep the right arm up above the head. If you want to add in the opposite leg, you can. Exhale, we'll release the hand down, you bring one cheek to the mat. We'll inhale, lift the chest again, sweep the left arm forward. Exhale, release the arm down, release the chest. So when you're ready, take a nice deep inhale. Lift the chest, sweep the right arm. If you want, lift the left leg. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift the chest, sweep the left arm, right leg. Exhale, release it down. Carry on by yourself, inhaling, lifting right arm. Taking your own time with your breath. Taking 2 more rounds. Last one. I'm just finishing with the forehead at center. Take the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers if you can. Lift the chest, pull the hands away from the body towards the feet. If you want, harbour the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. Take your gaze to the mat. Nice deep breaths into the belly. Feel the belly move the body here. Last deep inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, release the hands back down to the mat. And take the other cheek to the mat. So I'm going to give you a few variations for the next pose. You're taking an inversion of your choice. So inversion means going upside down, but obviously by all means we don't all need to be doing headstands. If you want to take a headstand, take your mat to a wall. Make sure you square your hands up nice and strong, interlace the fingers, make sure the shoulders are stacked on top of the elbows. Take yourself nice and slowly up against a wall. If you want to take Viparita Karani, I'll demonstrate it quickly. Otherwise, if you want to take this with the legs up the wall, that's really nice. Viparita Karani with the feet stacked above the face. The other option is, if you are next to a wall, bring your hips as close to the wall as you can. Release the back down to the floor. Basically just shimmy your bottom so it's all the way against the wall, and let the legs just release. This is really nice for lymph drainage if you get swollen knees, if you get water or anything on the knees. You can just take a moment here, hands up by the sides. If you want to practice crow pose, your balancing posture. So it's just a little bit of playtime almost, to take whatever variation you fancy. If you don't fancy any of those, you can either take child's pose, you can take happy baby, draw the hips down to the mat, whichever feels best for you. We're going to take a few moments, 1 minute in this posture. So I'd love to hear afterwards, in the comments under the video after you finish, what variation you took. I'm going to try a headstand, although my mat isn't quite close enough to the wall. Make sure you are being careful whichever posture you're taking today. If you are in headstand, make sure you lift out of the shoulders, don't sink onto the head. Try and engage the arms. Take a few final breaths in whichever posture you're in. If you've come up by a wall, maybe just come and take yourself away from it. Slowly lower the legs back down to the mat. Just let your spine be straight on the floor for a moment. So if that's best for you with your legs out, take that pose. But for me, that creates some rounding in the lower back. So I bring my soles of the feet to the floor and I just push my lower spine into the mat. Take a moment to allow the spine to just be straight and flat. Again, just taking a moment to check in with the body, how that felt. How amazing the body is that it can do all these funky postures and poses. And just appreciate where you are in your yoga journey. You don't need to be able to do all these things. I can't even do all these poses. Our aim is to enjoy the journey just as much as it is to arrive at the destination. bringing the hands down onto the mat, push yourself up to a nice tall seat. We're going to just sit with a cross leg, easy cross leg position, right leg in front. You need to sit up on a block just to raise the hips, you can. I've got my fingers a little bit high probably. But just if you need to elevate the hips a little bit. 3 more. Really open the mouth, let it go. Take the right hand behind you. Allow the spine to sit up nice and tall. Use that hand to prop you up. Inhale, left arm up overhead. Exhale, twist and tuck that left hand behind the right knee. Take your gaze out towards maybe the back of the room or just slightly behind you. Inhale, find some length through the spine. Exhale, use the navel center to twist a little bit deeper. Close down the eyes. Attention inward. Release yourself back to centre. Sit nice and tall at centre. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. Change the path of the legs, so bring the left leg in front. Take the left hand behind. Sit the spine up nice and tall. Inhale, right arm sweeps up overhead. Exhale, tuck that right hand behind the left knee. Inhale, find some length through the spine. Exhale, deepen the twist. Take your gaze out if you can. Looking after the neck, if any strain in the neck, just release the tip of the head. Inhale, find the length through the spine. Exhale, deepen the twist from that navel centre. Again, closing down the eyes. Focusing on the tummy area. So last week our focus was on core, or it might have been the week before. That for us to be able to use that energy as fuel to process what's happened in the day, to process what's happened in the week, the month, this year. We hold a lot of energy in the tummy area, especially as women. You're just taking a moment to thank your body again for all it does, for digesting all that food that we put down it, turning it into fuel for us to thrive through our day. Relax the top half of the twist, come back to centre, sit up nice and tall. And last posture, we're going to take the legs out wide, flex the feet. We're going to take the right hand down to the right toe if you can. The left hand down to the left toe if you can, or maybe the ankles. Try not to round too much like this, try and find some length in the spine. Go to the side. Inhale, find some length straight in the back. Try not to be in this position. Exhale again, think about bringing the belly down rather than the chest. The chest hunches me over, the belly keeps me nice and flat. With each exhale, slowly just release a little bit more. Next inhale, come all the way up. And get all your comfy bits ready. Take your Shavasana if you want to put the pillow under your head. If you've got a blankie on your sofa or anything nearby, if you've got a jumper to pop on. Making sure all parts of the body are touching the floor. Really ground down, close the eyes. I want you to take this moment to do a full body scan. I'm going to talk you through it to make sure it's nice and slow and thorough. So we're going to start at the tips of the toes. Just give them a little wiggle, feel some life in them. And again, we're going to check in for feedback through all parts of the body. So if any areas of tension or discomfort, just remember that's the body telling you there's something you need to pay attention to. Bringing the attention to the feet. Again, just give them a little movement. Taking our attention to the ankles, if you want to roll the ankles out. Bringing your attention to your shins. Awareness in the knees. Up into the thighs. Using your breath as well to just exhale, release any tension that you're holding within those areas. Bringing your awareness into the hips. Noticing the belly, the rise and fall of the belly. Seeing if there's any feedback from the body. Tension into the chest. Taking our way up to the shoulders. Here we hold a lot of tension, a lot of weight. This is where we hold on to a lot of things that we feel like we should, all the shoulds in our life. We should be a good person, we should be a good mother, we should be a good friend, a good partner. Just take a moment to release those. Use your exhale so that the shoulders relax into the mat. Taking your awareness down the arms, down the elbows, down the forearms. Let them feel heavy on the floor. Down through the wrists, the hands, all the way to the fingertips. And finally up through the neck, the throat. The throat is where we speak our truth. Does it feel tight? Into the back of the head, feeling heavy on the mat. Releasing the jaw if it's clenched. Relaxing the eyes, the mouth, forehead. And then finally we're going to take the attention to the crown of the head. I want you to just imagine a light Nice glowing white ball of energy at the crown of the head. Let that energy just flow all the way down through the body like a river into your bloodstream. Bright white healing energy. Closing down the eyes. A few moments of stillness and silence. Relaxing the breath. Keeping the mind focused on that bright healing light. White light is taking any tension, any stress out of the body. Notice if you feel lighter. Just beginning to deepen the breath. Toes. Take a full body stretch, that feels good. Take a moment, roll over to one side, bend the knees, curl up. Let the body just readjust itself. And when you're ready, make your way to a nice tall seat. You can sit up on your pillow, you can sit up on a block, you can sit up on whatever's best for you. Close down the eyes. So we're going to practice Nadi Shodhana because I want you to be able to use this breath technique whenever you need to. It's the funny round where we look like we're sniffing our fingers. So we're going to bring the hand up. Take two peace fingers down to the first and second finger. So you're left with your thumb and your fourth finger to open and close the nostrils. Bring your hand in front of the face. Sit up nice and tall, relax the shoulders. Release any breath, any air in the body. Let it all go. Take a nice deep inhale. Full exhale. Close the right nostril, inhale through the left. Close the left nostril, open right, exhale. Inhale right. Close right, open left. Exhale. Inhale through that left nostril, close the left, open right, exhale. Inhale right, close the right, exhale left. Inhale left, close the left, open the right, exhale. Inhale through the right, close the right, open the left, exhale. Try and slow that breath down. Inhale in for 4. Inhale the left, right, 2, 3, 4. Close the right, open left, exhale 2, 3, 4. Continue with your own breath count. We need to take 4 to 6. Inhaling through one nostril, exhaling through the alternate. Inhaling through that same nostril, exhaling through the alternate. Shodhana is we are balancing the right and left hemispheres of the brain. So when I talked earlier about the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system is our fight or flight mode when we're stressed, when we're in a state of stress as the world is right now. Everyone, without even realising, we are in that mode. We've got to look after ourselves, we've got to protect. It goes back all the way to like the ancient ages, where it was if you were being attacked by a bear, your body would go in fight or flight mode and you'd automatically be able to sprint a million miles an hour. It's exactly the same now, but our body just reacts with it differently. So we go into stress mode with all the unease and uncertainty that is going on. What we're doing by practicing alternate nostril breathing, as I said, is bringing ourselves back into both sides of the brain. It's bringing us into our parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest mode. So calming our bodies down, bring us back into a sense where we feel calm and stable and safe. We know our body can relax. So that's how we do that, by using this breath technique. So if at any point you feel anxiety, you feel stressed, just take 5 minutes out of your day. Go and do it in the toilet if you need to, if you feel silly doing it in public or anywhere you are. And just take this time to do this practice. It really is beneficial. Exactly the same if you just want to breathe in for 4 and out for 4. Really focus on that breath technique though, and balance the breath. It will automatically calm down the nervous system. It's a really, really nice thing to do as well before bed if you don't feel tired. Or if you feel like there's too much on your mind, you can't go to sleep, you can't get away from your thoughts. Sit out through the other side. Release the hand back down to the knee. And we're going to take today for our meditation, we're going to take it to a place of gratitude. So we've learned today to check in with the body, how it gives us feedback. So just have a moment for the gratitude of your body. We're going to bring our attention back to that healing light above the crown of the head. Again, allowing that healing light to flood down through the body, through the bloodstream from the crown, down through all of your chakras in the middle line of the body, so down through the crown, the third eye, down through the throat, the heart, and down through the lower 3 chakras, down to the root, the base of your spine. And then eventually allowing that light to go down through the legs and the feet, taking away any stresses, discomforts, worries. Only goodness can live in this good energy. Notice if the body feels lighter, more energized, calmer. more moments resting in awareness of that positive energy running through the body, healing light. I want you to now focus on that healing light, coming down through the lower part of the sacrum, so your sit bones, the part of you that are on the mat. And I want you to imagine that light going into the floor, going into the ground, not leaving the body, but there's just so much of it that it's just spreading. So you're spreading that good energy into the floor, into the earth, and spreading that good energy to everyone around you. The radiance, the light. It's almost like that saying, fill your cup up and share from the overflow. And now we're going to share that good light and good energy and send some love to the planet, to the world, to everyone who needs it right now. I'm going to bring the hands to prayer at heart centre. Take a moment just to promise yourself to drop into a place of gratitude at least once a day. Perhaps in the morning when you wake up, just list 3 things to be grateful for. Or maybe before you go to bed every night, just list 3 things that you're grateful for in your life. It can be any 3 things, big or small. Make a promise to yourself that gratitude is the highest form of thanks for your life. That we can choose to live from a place of love and not fear, stressed. Use your breath technique to calm yourself down. The light within me honours and salutes the light within you all. Thank you for joining me. I hope that it's all worked out all right tonight, and that we can continue to practice like this for as long as we need to. Namaste.
Namaste.
And I'd love to just hear from you guys, either on the WhatsApp group or in the comment section below. Basically just how you found this, any feedback. But yeah, just go and enjoy the rest of your evenings. Look after your loved ones, look after yourself. Namaste. See you all soon, hopefully.